Hey folks, how you doing out there? Hope everyone's doing well. This video, business as usual, just going to show you some vinyl records I accumulated over the week or so. And got a pretty interesting stack here, so let's dive in, shall we? I'm going to start with the flavor of the week here in the VC. And it's Pink Floyd's The Endless River. I was very surprised to find a vinyl copy of this album in my local store in the town I actually live in, which is called Rasputin Records. A store not good on new vinyl, terrible on used vinyl. So if you're looking for new records, a good store to go to. And they had one copy of this in the store, and my greedy ass snatched it up in a heartbeat. I was hoping to find this somewhere out there in the wild, and got lucky and found it in my own local store, so I had to drive out of town as always to find records. So really happy. A lot of people have been in the VC have been showing this already, posting their own review videos about it and everything. So I'll go over it kind of quickly because I don't want to say what everybody else has already been saying about it. But I love the cover art on this album. Just beautiful artwork. Looks so nice. Really dig the artwork. Gorgeous picture. And the gatefold looks really good too. Nice picture of the guys. So cool band picture on the gatefold. And it's a nice looking package. I mean, here's the inner sleeves. Real good quality inner sleeves for the record. And on black vinyl. Got a custom label there. Really love the packaging on this one, and of course mine came with the booklet, just like everybody else's copy. So I'm sure everybody's already shown all the pictures on it, but I really love the booklet that came with it. Really nice packaging on this record set. Looks great. Here's the second inner sleeve. Real good looking packaging and custom labels. Sounds great on the turntable. Wonderful studio production, wonderful mix. Just a joy to listen to this album. I mean, the studio production on this one is really good. One of the best I've heard in quite a while. So it sounds really good on my turntable. Now, like I said, a lot of people have been posting videos about this already, this album. So there's been a lot of mixed reviews out there. I love this album. I think it sounds great. It's a good thing to put in the background because it's pretty much an hour of instrumental music. So it's nice to have in the background while I'm online or answering emails or whatnot. So this is a nice record to throw in the background and just kick back, relax, and just trip out on it. It's a cool album for that. A lot of the instrumental, well, the whole thing is instrumental up until the last song, but a lot of the instrumental parts of this album remind me of the album Wish You Were Here. It kind of has that sound to it. And of course you hear some themes from the Division Bell, because this music was made from those sessions, so you do hear some things from the Division Bell. There's certain themes that just bring you back to that album. So it's a combination of those two albums to me. To some people, it was familiar ground with Pink Floyd, so it didn't sound like anything new and exciting to them. And I kind of see their point there. It does remind you of some of their older records, but I thought the body of music was really good, really entertaining to listen to, real cool to, like I said, to put in the background. I really love this album. I really enjoyed it. I've had it almost a week now, and I must have spun the whole thing in its entirety like 4 or 5 times. I'm really enjoying this. I really am glad I picked this up. A bit pricey, $40, but I really don't feel ripped off or anything. It sounds great, like I said, on the stereo. Plays real nice. I heard people had some complaints about how much dead wax is on each side of each record. And when I first took it out too, I couldn't believe it. It was only half the record was music and the rest was dead space. And I was like, really? As much as I paid for this freaking thing? But once I started listening to music, I kind of forgot about that issue. But that was my first reaction when I started listening to it. But still a great album. Endless River. If you get a chance to find it on vinyl, pick it up. It sounds really good. Next up, from Dream Theater, the album Awake. And we also have another copy of Awake. So, quite the dilemma here. All right, hear me out, VC. When I first saw the ad that you could put pre-orders in for this album, I think I was a day or two late doing that. They were offering a colored vinyl version, and at the time that was all I saw. So I figured, oh well, I prefer to have black, but if that's all that's going to come out is a colored vinyl version, then so be it. And I sent in my money and pre-ordered the colored vinyl, and then it was only a few days later that then I saw an ad saying that you could pre-order black, and I was like, I already spent money on this one, the colored vinyl. So a little, I wouldn't say bummed, but it wasn't my original plan to get a colored vinyl, and just worked out that way. And this colored vinyl version, they only printed or pressed 3,000 copies, and I have number 671, if that ever gets into focus. There we go. 671. And the colored vinyl actually looks really good. This is a gatefold record, excuse me. Let me show you the gatefold. It's just lyrics of the songs with some credits and production credits and so forth. But the colors on here are really nice looking, I think. Some people think that it's ugly, but I like it. Kind of gray, gold, and blue swirl effect. Looks pretty cool. Like I say, I originally wanted to go just for the black, thinking this was the only option. Later I found out I was wrong, but I'm still happy with this. And this sounds fantastic on the turntable. Because it's colored vinyl, it doesn't take away from the sound quality. It sounds really good. The bass guitar and the bass drum are really thick and punchy and pound their way through the speakers. The layers of guitar, keyboards, and vocals are well mixed and well placed in the right left channel. Sounds really nice, really nice. Real quiet vinyl too, and just pure music blasting its way out of the speakers. Sounds really good. So that's the colored vinyl version. Then I go to Rasputin last week, my local store, not too long after buying Pink Floyd. Again, thumbing through the new vinyl just to see what they got, and to my shock, I saw this sitting in there, and I was like, "Holy crap!" And that's before this one came in the mail. So I actually, even though I ordered the colored one first, I see this one in the store. The colored one just hadn't arrived to my house yet. So I'm thumbing through, like, oh, it's like. But there was this in shrink wrap. I didn't know if it was colored. I didn't know if it was black vinyl. I asked the clerk. He had to look it up, and he told me, yeah, that's the black vinyl record version. So I was like, oh, Christ's sakes. And this black vinyl also only limited pressing of 3,000 copies. I got number 1086. There we go, 1086. I'm a very happy boy to have now both copies. The colored vinyl and the black vinyl. And just to give you an idea, there it is. Yep, wrong way, sorry, my bad. Black vinyl version, and I really can't tell the difference between the two sound-wise. They both sound great. They both sound fantastic. So, according to me, according to my ears, I don't really hear a difference. They both sound really good. And I almost forgot how awesome an album this was. I bought it on CD way back in the day. And it quickly became one of my favorite Dream Theater albums. Still is. This album is just a powerhouse. Love this album, and so happy to have both versions now on vinyl. I mean, I only was originally only planning to get the black. Kind of thought I missed that boat, so order the vinyl, go to the store, see the black's just sitting there. So I like, what the hell? Now I got both of them. So really cool to score both of these. Big addition to my collection there. All right, let's show you some used stuff now. This was pretty cool to find. From Kraftwerk, Autobahn. A little nice copy. I think this album came out in 1974. I'm not really knowledgeable about the band Kraftwerk. One of my favorite synth pop bands is OMD, and OMD just swears by these guys. I never really collected any Kraftwerk records or CDs, so I thought it'd be cool to have, and it's the original insert. It's on the Vertigo label, and it comes in that green spaceship label from Vertigo. Really cool, really cool. And there's the other side of the label, big deal. A good used copy, not a scratch on it, doesn't skip, real clean, sounds fucking fantastic. So really happy to put this in the collection. Spun this a few days ago. I only listened to it 2 times, but really like what I heard. Really enjoyed this record a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it would put it on, it would sound so weird to me. I wouldn't be into it, but I immediately got into it. It hooked me pretty much right away, right off the bat. So really enjoyed this album, Autobahn. Going to be spinning it a lot, I can tell. So very happy to put that in the synth pop collection. Very cool record. Another used record from the band ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. Found a good copy of Discovery. Originally, really good condition. Originally, I only bought this for the song Don't Bring Me Down, because I hear a lot on classic rock radio. And really wasn't that familiar with the rest of this album, so I thought I'd give this a shot. They had several copies of this album in the store, so I just picked out the cleanest looking one and just went for it. Came with the original insert from back in the day. And it is on the Jet label. There we go. On the Jet label. A really good record as well. I really enjoyed this. I don't know why I almost want to say I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, but I did. This one really hooked me fast. Really enjoyed spinning this. You know, of course, listening to the whole thing in its entirety really went by quick. I was really into what I heard. Really loved this album. Really cool. So that's ELO. Next one, a record I had before, but this is such a cool copy. It's a big upgrade from the copy I had from the Police, Zenyatta Mondatta. This one is on the Back to Black label, as you can see there. It's an audiophile pressing on 180 gram vinyl. There's all the original artwork, etc. So a big upgraded copy from my used one I have in my collection. This one sounds really nice. There's the original artwork on the insert here. So really cool to see that. I don't think my original had this insert. And there's the label. Really thick 180 gram vinyl. Sounds fantastic on the turntable. This is a classic album. I really dig this one. Love Stuart Copeland's drumming throughout this entire record. Copeland has always been one of my favorite drummers, one of the first drummers who inspired me to become a drummer myself. So I was so happy to put this in the collection, and it sounds so much better than my old used copy. So I was really happy to put this one in the collection. Spun it a couple of times and just can't get over how much better it sounds than my other copy. Such a great album, classic album. These audiophile pressings, man, they sound so fantastic. So if I could find some on some classic records I lost from the 80s, I'll keep snatching them up wherever I can find them. This was such a big upgrade. Loved it. Okay, I'm going to show you some singles here. interesting ones. I'll show you this one from Queensryche. I have never seen this before, so it was kind of cool to score this. It is a 10-inch record, a single from Queensryche for the song Best I Can, which was from the Empire album. Single for the song Best I Can. There we go. I'll take it out of the plastic there. You can see it a little bit better. Really cool. It came, of course, with the 10-inch record. I'll show you that real fast. There's a label for the 10-inch record. And there's the first side. So really cool. So the first side is a full-length version of Best I Can. On side 2, we have an acoustic remix version from 1991 for the song I Dream in Infrared. That song originally was from Rageful Order. And a live version of the song Prophecy, Live in Tokyo, probably taken from the Live in Tokyo concert video. So really, really cool. This is the inner sleeve for it. It looks really nice. And it also came with a poster of the band from back in the early 90s. If I can just, I won't be able to get this all in one frame, so I'll just kind of do this to give you an idea. A really, really nice poster. So it was supposed to come with a patch too that showed the band logo, but the patch was not in here. But it advertised that it comes with a patch. I guess whoever owned this before kept the patch and got rid of the album. Really cool packaging. Great song, Best I Can, if you remember it from the 90s. That was such a badass song. Empire was a killer album, so really nice to have this rare 10-inch single from the album. Love collecting stuff like that, just the rare singles. You know about me and singles, I love to collect them. So if I could find something that you don't see every day, that's a big score for me. So really glad to put this in the collection. This was interesting. It was only $1. I figured why not get it. I don't really know what it's for. Some kind of promotional copy for Pink Floyd live versions of Run Like Hell and On the Turning Away. And I'll just show you live Pink Floyd, Run Like Hell, and a live version of On the Turning Away. Both live recordings. I mean, it doesn't have a year on it. I'm assuming it is for the album Delicate Sound of Thunder, but I'm not really sure. But really cool to have found this. It was only $1. It's the same 2 songs repeated on both sides. So really nice. Plays at 45 speed. So a little interesting thing to put into the Pink Floyd collection. I've never seen this before, so really nice. Another 12-inch single I have never seen before, but really glad to have it. From Jimi Hendrix. The single, the long version of Fire, recorded live, and on the B-side, Are You Experienced, also live, taken from the Jimi Hendrix Concerts LP. LP I have that, and it bears this album cover. So really, really nice to have found this. This is an import pressing from England, made in England. Really happy to have this. Love Jimi Hendrix, so whatever I could find of him that's rare is kind of nice. And it's on the CBS label, CBS Records. Really, really cool. I do have the Jimi Hendrix concert LP set. Some great live versions from Hendrix. So a 12-inch single to promote that album was a really cool find for me. Really cool. This came out, the year on this is 1982. So really big score for my Hendrix collection. And the live versions on here are just amazing, fucking smoking. All right, last up. Just a 7-inch record from Led Zeppelin for the song Trample Underfoot. There we go. And there's the record. I'll take it out of the sleeve here so you can get a better look at it. There we go. On the Swan Song label, as always, Trample Underfoot from Led Zeppelin. That is a gorgeous label. That's one of my favorite record labels, Swan Song. That looks so badass. And probably one of the earlier versions for the Virgin Records their early label looks great too. On the B side we have Black Country Woman on the B side of this album. On the album 45. Really cool find. Dig those. Dig that song Trample Underfoot from Led Zeppelin. I believe it's from the album Physical Graffiti. It's such a great song. I have a live version on their live DVD, the smoking live version of that song. The band killed that song live. So really cool to put this in the 45 collection. Very nice. Well, that's going to do it, folks. That's just the stash I have for this video. In the next few days, it'll be Thanksgiving, so I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. Hope you guys don't eat too much, but eat well. hope you spend the day with family, friends, kick back, eat some good food, watch some football, and just take the day off. That's always good. So I hope everyone's doing well out there. Some great videos have been coming out in the VC. I'm having a lot of trouble keeping up with them because so many come out. But I do the best I can to watch what I can and comment when I can. And so please feel free to leave me a comment. I love reading comments. I love answering back just to see what people think of the records or what they think of the music. Communicate with me, folks. I love talking to you guys. All right, that's going to do it for this video. See you all at the next video.